What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today we're talking about another notebook by a company called Endless, as in endless possibilities. These guys reached out to me and asked if I could review this. So I did not pay for it, but I did not get paid for it. So all the comments are my own. So they claim a lot in this notebook. They claim that it is the most ink-friendly notebook, using highly specialized paper. That they don't specify what it is, but highly specialized paper for this notebook, which ensures one of the finest color reproduction of inks in any paper. The paper also ensures zero bleed through with almost all pens and inks, very ideal for fountain pen lovers and artists who use pens like Artline, Sakura pigment pens, etc. The cover is made from a very fine leatherette, which we have carefully selected to ensure it provides a great feeling to hold while looking great in any setting. This book also features 16 perforated sheets in the end and a page numbering for all the layouts except the blank one. One of the best things about Recorder is that it ships with a handmade cotton pouch. The pouch features a pen loop on the inner side for people who love to keep their fountain pens or any other inside their bag in an upright manner. We offer something called the brooch for every notebook, which allows a person to have a name or phrase engraved in it. It can be pinned to the front of a cover and can hold one-pagers. As we would like to call it, it's personalization with purpose. We have customized one for you with this courier. So this is everything that it came with. So the cotton pouch that they're talking about is this guy here. It's very similar to something that you would get with a traveler's notebook. So everything was held inside here. And this is the pen loop that they were talking about, which is fairly large. You could fit probably any medium size. And then if you want extra large, stretch it out, you can really go there. It'd be pretty darn tight at that point, but you certainly could. And then it's just like an empty bag. Comes with this little tag that I've left on for now. Just essentially saying what it is. Nothing too fancy there. Inside came an endless catalog. So it essentially gives you a heads up on, their history, different ones that they offer. Meet the Recorder, which is what this notebook is. This is a notebook that loves ink, ideal canvas for all your thoughts, great on the inside and out. So again, just telling you a little bit more about the actual notebook itself. And then it gives you different color variations and what kind of ruling size it is available in. And again, just goes further into the construction of it. And then it kind of gives you ideas of what you can use the brooch for. And then it tells you everything about the notebook. All right, I think that should be enough time to have read that. So it's kind of neat. I appreciate the little info packet. You don't usually get info packets about this kind of stuff. Like normally you just get the notebook and that's it. It also came with this toolkit. So if you open this guy up, a revolutionary way of using your journal. So it's just like 3-column dividers, page splitters, planner layouts, different shapes, just different things that you can kind of be inventive with, use any way you see fit to write in your journal. So it gives you 7mm grids, 5mm grids, which you can kind of put behind the paper. It really kind of lets you customize whatever you want to do with your notebook. So yeah, it's just basically saying that these are guide sheets to help organize your pages. Why should you use them? Well, because apparently they think that people have struggled to record their thoughts properly due to the lack of structure on the page. So they're just giving you a few options to go from. Then this is the little brooch that they're talking about. So they've engraved my name on it so kindly. and it's pretty simple. It has their logo on the back. It's a very strong brooch. Like, you really have to put some effort to open that, but it holds pretty well anything. So I really like the way that that's engraved. If you keep it on the front cover, it will mark it a little bit, but not really too bad. So the cover definitely does feel good. It does feel like a leatherette. Has a small logo on the front here, and on the back it has the Endless name embossed on it. But everything else is plain, nothing crazy going on there. It is textured. It doesn't feel like real leather, but it's not, which does help keep some of the cost down. But I do like the feel. It's very soft. It's very grippy, so this would not slip out of your hand. The band here to keep the notebook closed is tight enough where it'll stay like flat, but still pretty loose where you can like manipulate it really easily. And then, like anything, it just kind of hangs in the back. The very back of the book, you get a little pocket here, and you just have this back page. And that's about it. There's no other frills. So it's 187. Like I said, they are all numbered. In the front of the book, you have this little blank space here where you can write your name, you can write whatever you want, and then they've given you a table of contents. So if you've watched any of my other reviews before, you know that I pretty much don't use table of contents in the traditional way. I use it as an ink test page. So you can definitely see here, it does let you get some sheen, which is really cool. Obviously wrote it with a Q-tip. This was Lamy Beryl. And then I subjected it to different types of ink and different types of pens, did some scribbles. So again, you can see that sheen in both the Aurora Blue Black and the Lamy Beryl. You can get some shading in with this Lamy 2000 medium here. And it does handle it pretty well. I'm going to try and zoom in. There's a teeny tiny itty bitty minute amount of feathering with a Sharpie, but pretty darn good. The Q-tip here, obviously you can see the Sharpie goes through, obviously, but when you use the actual like pages, you don't get it as closely. So when they say most, Sharpie kind of kills it, but Sharpie kills everything. One of the things that they claimed, which I was really interested to test, is whether or not this would be a true color. And it is. And I think that's the biggest thing that this notebook has going for it over anyone else, is that it really does stay as true as possible to the color. The paper does not change the color of ink at all. So some, if it's like cream color, or even some bright ivory, if it like soaks in too much, it can alter the look of the color. And these, as you can clearly see, are super bright. They're super crisp, and I like it. I think that this is what this notebook has going for it over anyone else. It lies flat in the middle of the notebook. When you get towards the ends, it does want to close on you, which is kind of annoying. It's not the biggest thing in the world, because pretty much every notebook except for the Elia notebook that I just reviewed a little while ago, that one lies flat even in the beginning and ends. These are the perforations that they're talking about here. So you could write some quick notes and then tear it out for somebody. It does come with the divider here, little page marker. But I think that the biggest thing that this has going for it, I don't want to show you too many things because, again, I use these as journals, so I put personal things in them. But the biggest thing that it has going for it, 100%, is that the color is spot on. It stays very vibrant, very crisp, and I really like that. If you use a really bright ink, though, like if you use like hot pinks or like things like that, it might actually start to hurt your eyes after a while because it'll be so bright. But yeah, I really like it. And you can tell I have a fall fall winter scheme going on here. But yeah, there's not too much with this notebook. Do I have any negatives about it? I wish it was bigger. I will fill up this notebook pretty quickly. The spacing and like the lines, I think they're adequate. They're about 7 millimeters. But so it means that you can use like broader nibs, you can write a little bit bigger. I have smaller writing, so it doesn't really bother me one way or the other. I know most people are just going to tell me to cut this off, but still I think these are too long. It should be like here, but this is pretty much nitpicking. I forget what the cost is, but I'll throw it up in the bottom of the screen here. But I like the fact that you can have some accessories with it. And that's about it for me. Guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you really liked it and want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button. New videos come out every Monday and Friday. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.